Hello guys, welcome to the Saturday trade recap and forecast. So usually, yes, I do them on Fridays, but yesterday I was battling it out trying to save an E8 challenge. Basically, I was down around 1.5% on the challenge and it expires tomorrow. So I had to get the 1.5% in order to get a free retry, which in the end, thank you God, I managed to do. So I got lucky this time. I will show you the trade that actually put me back above break even. It was on the pound. So let's see the trade. Basically, if I'm down on a challenge and if it's expiring, if I have like 1 or 2 days left, I just try to scalp. So I got in right here on this rejection. I think somewhere around here. So my stop loss was around, I don't know, 10 pips. And I had a profit target of around 1 to 5, something like that. Yeah, 1 to 5. And basically I sold because price was rejecting. So if you know, how do we know when a move is ending? Well, we have this ascending channel. Price was just breaking the highs, leaving wicks on the 5-minute. And yeah, I was happy to sell after this rejection candle, which showed me some good momentum down. Now, this is not a part of the strategy I trade on the 1 hour chart. This is completely different. This is pure scalping, and to be honest, it's like mostly luck. So sometimes I will save a challenge, sometimes I will actually lose a challenge. This time it worked out, so this time I managed to pass, and actually, yeah, it got me around $2 to break even, and then I needed to go in another trade on EU, and thankfully the EU trade put me above break even. So yeah, I got a little confused with all the spreads on the E8. If anyone is doing an E8 challenge, the spreads can be very, very high, so definitely be careful with that. But yeah, above break even. I'm now resetting the challenge, starting fresh. So this time it worked out again. Scalping for me is mostly luck. No, there is some skill involved, but again, it's such a low sample size because I scalp for, let's say, 1 or 2 days before the challenge expires, that mostly luck. So sometimes I will pass, sometimes I will fail, sometimes I'll get a free retry, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is executing my main strategy, which is on the 1 hour chart. That is what I know, and that is where I have an edge. On scalping, I don't really have that big of an edge. Okay, so let's get into the trade recap and forecast. EU, Euro, US dollar, I had a loss here on this flag, which I did go over. And then price went up, broke, retraced, broke and retraced again. Then it broke the low, retraced. And then it broke the low, retraced again, started descending right here. Basically started descending, and now it's reversing to the upside. So we're getting a bit of an aggressive retrace. In the next week, I am expecting this to potentially start an uptrend. Give me a nice flag or a nice break and retest. We will see what will happen. Again, Mondays and Tuesdays mostly range bound days, so I'm expecting something like this, a bit of a range. Or we can get a V reversal and then a range and then a push to the downside like this. I'm not really expecting anything. This price action is not looking that great. It's kind of even range bound on a larger scale. So I would be careful with this particular pair. Euro Japanese yen. So I did have an order on. And actually got taken in a trade right here on this reversal. Let me go through the methodology. But first, there were a couple of setups that also fit my plan. So right here, I had an order on to sell. I was seeing an established trend, and then the next candle happened. I did not get tagged in. After this candle, I did remove my order. It no longer fit my plan. And then I had an order on again here to sell. This was a textbook 10 out of 10 trade, just no brainer, but didn't get tagged in again. Price moved down. I still had my order on because on the Euro Japanese yen, I'm happy to take these deeper pullbacks. They usually work out on a large sample size. So yeah, the trade I did get taken in on was this reversal. What I was seeing, basically, I was seeing an ascending structure, price struggling to break to the upside. broke the high, retraced, broke the high above the liquidity area, retraced, broke the high again, retraced, and then we got a clear momentum shift down. This is clear selling pressure right here, and I was very happy to take a trade in this area for a break and retest reversal. As we know, there was a liquidity area above, so that was a big confluence to me personally that price just is struggling to push up and cannot push to the upside. Then order on, 12 pip stop loss, and I got taken in, and actually the spreads were so high because it was a news event, and as you know, I don't look at any news, I don't trade news, I just trade through news. It was such a low volatility news event or low liquidity news event that I got taken out for not a 1% but 1.5% loss on all of my accounts, even the E8 one. That's why I had to make 1.5% because I lost 1.5% here, and that was a big blow to the account. But what you're gonna do, it happens. So sometimes news will work out, they will actually push the price in my direction, but sometimes they will take me out even without touching my stop loss. So the spreads expanded so much that I got taken out, I think, at this level right here on all of my accounts, even on the IC Markets account, which has the best spreads in the industry. IC Markets definitely has the best spreads in my experience. And even if I did not get taken out immediately on this news candle, I would get taken out in the next few candles. So yeah, a loss here, risked 1%, got taken out for 1.5. What you're gonna do, it happens, that's trading. The spreads can sometimes screw us, and we just need to deal with it. We broke the high, continued, momentum shift, broke the high again, didn't have my order on. Then we broke the high again, didn't have my order on either because we were kind of starting to ascend and I wasn't seeing a clear momentum shift in this just one candle. And then we continued with another candle, huge wick, retraced. I'm seeing if this uptrend will continue. I'm not looking for a flag here. I'm looking to see if we break the high, give me a flag or a nice break and a retest. Or maybe, no, I don't think I will take a flag here. I'm looking for the break of the low or the high. I want this to continue up because we are clearly trending to the upside. This can of course reverse, then my plans go to waste. Basically, I'm just then looking for a new formation. So currently my bias is for this to go to the upside. Not my bias, but the probabilities are that this will continue trending to the upside. Aussie US dollar. As you see, I have all of these alerts because of scalping. Aussie US dollar, basically, let's see what's happening on that one. I didn't have any orders on, I didn't have any trades. We broke the low here, we were kind of descending. I was expecting the price to reverse, but the reversal unfortunately failed. So reversal, broke the high, huge wick, retrace, broke the low, retrace, broke the high, retrace, broke the high, retrace, and then there was a reversal opportunity right here, which I did not personally take, and I think most of the gorilla traders did not take this one because it was moving from channel to channel. So basically, you can see it's moving from a descending channel into an ascending channel, signaling range-bound price action. So in this scenario, I would like to see a next candle continue going down. Also, we had a break of structure, so it's no longer a clean ascending because we broke the high, broke the low, huge wick, broke the high again, huge wick. This sort of price action signals a larger range, so I was not happy to risk the 1%. It would have been a winner. Anyone that took it, congratulations, definitely. It would have been a, let's see, maybe 1, 2, okay, 2R winner. And it would have been a nice trade. Doesn't fit my plan. Would I take it if same thing happened again? I would not. Again, same reason. Range bound price action and the break of structure here. This is now looking very range bound. It's not looking good. On this pair, I'm looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside. So I need to see more on this particular pair. AU has been very, very slow in the last couple of months, so very little opportunity. Most trades were losers. happens. We have these quiet periods. We can have even a whole year that's quiet on one pair. It definitely happens. Even on a setup, maybe a flag will work for 2 years. For example, I just did a backtesting session on New Zealand Japanese yen for flags, and 2018, 2019, very good win rates, very good percentages, 50% in 2 years. And then we have 2020, 21, 22, maybe 15% combined in those 3 years. So for those 3 years, the flags on New Zealand Japanese yen did not bring as much percentage as in 2018 or 2019. But guess what? In let's say 1 year or 2 years, the flags on NJ will come back and we will again have huge percentages. So pairs tend to be more quiet sometimes, but then they go back to being trending. And also certain setups can be more quiet for a few years and then they can reappear. Also cases where we didn't have many reversals in 2022. But in 2021, there were a lot of reversal opportunities. And now back in 2023, we had a huge reversal, 25% winner in January on Euro and the Japanese yen. Okay, so this pair descending into an ascending, did I have any orders on here? I did not. Basically, we broke the high, continued momentum shift, broke the high again, retraced, broke the high, continued huge wick or large wick, broke the high, and now retraced. This is trending up, not really in a clean manner, but it is trending up nevertheless. I'm looking to get in on this uptrend. I'm interested in seeing a flag or a break and a retest here. Let's see what will happen. I want to buy. I'm looking for longs. Again, price can just reverse. If that happens, I will look to sell, but then all of my plans fall into water and I need to see a new high probability pattern form. So current probabilities are that this will continue going to the upside. The pound is very interesting. So prior price action heavily range bound, heavily range bound right here, but then we got this pattern that I often talk about, which is of course the V reversal and the range right here. And after that we usually continue to the upside. So now I expect this also to continue up. Am I looking for a flag? Well, flags usually fail on a Monday morning, so I'm only starting to trade 8 AM London Open, and I don't believe I will take a flag here. Maybe if it's a really clean wide flag, those work really good on the pound. But if it's like a quick flag, if it's something like this, I won't take it. If it's like this, I won't take it. But if we get like a wide flag such as this one, well then I'm looking for a entry, possibly. Just remember, Mondays and Tuesdays predominantly range bound days. What I like about the setup, well, I like the V, I like this V, and I like the range. And I like the push, it's strong, and I like how we closed above, clean close, and then a really small wick. So let's see if we get any setup. Again, price can just reverse. If that happens, I'll look for a range, and I'll look for a push to a downside, and then I will look to sell. So, moving on, New Zealand Japanese yen. I did have some orders on here. This one looked really good at some points. So, right here, I did not have my order on. This was not high probability enough. We did have this descending structure. And I was expecting the price to go up, but just did not fit my plan because the break was not strong enough. I wanted to see a bigger break right here. So this one I did not have my order on. Let's continue with the price. We then broke the low. It would have been a loss. It would have been a loss, so good that I followed my plan. But then price continued trending up. As you can see here in this leg, price did continue with this nice uptrend. Bit of a momentum shift, but then we continue again with a nice strong push. And I was very happy to take this trade if it tagged me in, of course. So I put my order on, but I did not get tagged in. At this candle, I removed my order. Price continued up without me, unfortunately, but it happens. Here also had my order on to buy. I was still trading because on a Friday I trade until 5 PM London time. So I was still trading right here. and I did have my order on to buy. This was a little bit counter trend. Look, the high 745, 746. Yeah, markets are heating up. It's a good sign. I mean, they have been heating up for the past 3 weeks, so let's see what will happen, but no expectations, because if I just get hyped up every single week, well, then I'm gonna take some crap trades if the markets don't trend in the end. But let's see what will happen. I can definitely see trends, some nice clean trends. So no wicks, clean candles. Look at these candles, look at these 3 clean closes. This one, okay, this one, even a clean close. So this is trending up. Here I did not get tagged in, so I removed my order after this candle formed. Basically, I want to get in on this uptrend. I want to buy. I'm looking for a long. Usually uptrends continue. I'm looking for a flag or a break and day retest. Definitely interested. If price decides to reverse, doesn't fit my plan anymore, I need to see a new high probability pattern, then the trend does not count. And yeah, I'm looking for in the next week for the Japanese pairs to continue. They have showed us some nice trends on a Friday afternoon and evening, which is a good sign. So let's see if we can look to buy, follow the plan, make sure you do not deviate from the plan and take too many unnecessary setups. I know, as I said, when I get hyped up for the week and when I expect trends, I tend to take some crap trades. And if the market does not show us trends for that week, well, I take many unnecessary losses. So that would be about it. Good luck with your trading. See you guys in the next week on Wednesday. And yeah, make sure you tune into my channel for some new videos. That's it. See you guys in the next one.